Hi everybody. I hope you're all doing well today. Sorry about the quality of the camera. Like I said, I don't have my laptop back. Happy weekend. It's August already. I'm actually chilling out at home with the dogs, and I thought I would do some readings for you. I actually already uploaded Capricorn, Pisces, and Aquarius, and I am about to do Sagittarius for this month of August. And the deck I'm using is shit, I forgot the name of it. Terrible me. This is the deck. Oops. So, and obviously I don't read tarot, I just read through channeling spirit. So the reading is not tarot specific, not date specific, and not gender specific. If I say male or female energy, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a male or female. It could be a male with female energy or a female with male energy. And a lot of people have the both yin and yang aspect of it, where they have both energies. So I'll specify, and if dates are specified through the channeling, I will let you know. And take what you want from the reading. So let's see. This deck is actually pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. There. So let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. Also, too, while I'm shuffling the deck, if you look below, I posted all my links for all my social media and my PayPal and my Amazon wish list. So, I'm hoping to go live next week. I'm hoping probably Wednesday or Thursday, if I can get my laptop back on Monday and it's fixed properly, to be able to do a live feed on Twitch for y'all. And there's like 2 or 3 people from Twitch that actually gifted me subs to some channels, which I told them I would give them free readings. So I'll make sure to do their readings first, so then if you're new to the channel on Twitch, you can go and check it out. So let's see. Sorry, I have the TV on. I had music on, but I'm not really sure what the hell's on now. I just have it for background noise for the dogs. Wednesday, my rat terrier has been barking at everything today. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius for the reading today. I usually pull 5 cards unless they tell me to pull more. And I usually have the question decks, but I decided not to use those this time because I want to practice with these cards. Let's see, we're going to pull out 4 cards. Sagittarius. Alright, so the first thing I see is the Hierophant, which I'm going to show it to you. So Sagittarius, this is travel. For me, when I get this card, and obviously I'm not tarot taught, Spirit's showing me travel. So either you're planning a trip or you're going... So they're showing me... Okay, so let's see if I could explain this. So they're showing me you, whoever this is, sitting in front of a calendar. And I see brochures on the left of like places. And then on the right, I see paperwork for a passport. And then on the top of where the calendar is, there's a picture of somebody. I can't quite make it out. So this trip is either something that you've been envisioning in your mind, but haven't sat down like they're showing me to plan it. So if you don't already have a trip planned, Sagittarius, then they're saying to go for it and start planning it, because life is too short, right? Money is always going to be an issue. Planning is always going to be an issue. But if there's somewhere that you want to go and you can do it, then do it. That's what they're telling me. Now, what they're also showing me is there is a new person in your life. The Empress card. There's a female in your life, female energy, that is extremely stubborn. Sorry, I'm trying to put it up so you can see it because this camera sucks. Female energy, very stubborn, very strong-willed. Here, I'll put it on this side. It probably looks better. Yeah, there we go. And it's someone that you've been in a new relationship with. I'd say probably within the last year or within the next year, like if you just started dating them. It's a very strong relationship. A lot of back and forth though. Not like argument wise, but like, how do I put it? Conversations, like you are both very good for one another because you converse about things and it stays like going. It's not like one-sided. I don't know how else to explain it. Also too, I see you had financial difficulties and you're just now coming out of that. The financial difficulties are in the past. Things are going to get much better. Maybe that's why you didn't plan this trip, or you've been thinking about this trip and you haven't done it. But finances are going to get a lot better. Obviously, this new person in your life. You, on the other hand, are having issues with worrying about something. And I feel like it might be something to do with the money, right? However, what they're showing me when I see this card and your energy is that Sagittarius, you've been worried about not only finances, but about this new person, if you are enough for this new person. You're not usually egotistical or jealous, but there's like somebody or something that's bothering you about the situation. And it's not that you don't trust them, it's because of your past relationships. I completely understand that, but you can't go into a new relationship and hold the person that you're with accountable for past people. So what I like to say to clients when they come to me for readings, because I'm the same way. I've had a lot of shit in my past. I don't hold grudges. You know, I'm laid back. I can't hold grudges. I was a different person back then. However, the person I am nowadays, I would never put up with that. So if you are willing to stay with someone that flirts, but you know that they won't take it further than that, that's up to you. It's all a personal choice in relationships. I've had friends that have had open relationships. I've had friends that have cheated and others knew about it and they just accepted it. If that's something that you go into a relationship with an agreement with each other, it's between those two people and no one else. I'm not there to judge and you're not there to judge. It's all whatever you feel is comfortable in your relationship. But I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy here and it's misguided because she shouldn't suffer for your trust issues due to past relationships, is what they're saying. I also feel like this other card, so we have these 4 cards, 5 cards, wait, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I'm going to pull a 6th card because this 5th card looks like it's, oh, one fell out. It looks like, oh wow, I've never gotten this card in this deck before. This is cool. I'm going to pull another one even though it flung one out at me. So the 5th card that was out here that I needed to question looks like there is a disagreement between you and a male energy friend over maybe this new girl or an argument from the past, like something that wasn't laid to rest and it's starting to come up again. Maybe this person came back into your life and brought up maybe something that you and them argued about. And so when I was shuffling the deck to get clarity on it, this card fell out. This is the coolest fucking card. Look at that. Let's see if we can see it. You see that giant bug? 2 of them? I hope you can see it. This camera sucks. There we go. So this card, as gross and disgusting as it looks, is the travel card too. So this trip that you're planning, or we're planning, get off your ass and do it. That's what this is. It's saying do it. Just fucking do it. Let's see, the last time I traveled was, I think it was about 5 years ago, back home. I went for 5 days. I traveled 2 days, so really it was 4 days total. I was there I traveled 1 day, got in at 1 in the morning, and then traveled back the whole day. So yeah, it's about 4 days in Connecticut, where I'm from. And that was a long time ago. I haven't traveled since. With the dogs, it's really hard because I don't have anybody to watch them. But I really want to go to Universal again in Florida. And I really want to go to New Zealand someday. So those are the 2 places. So if you are planning a trip, and I feel like it's international for you because I keep seeing the passport paperwork, I would suggest you just look at the finances of how much it'll cost and do what you need to do to save to do it. I mean, we only live once, right? Alright, I'm going to pull a card for the last question. Sagittarius, just for clarity. Yeah, see, you have a creative side, and I feel like you've had this creative side for a long time, and you kind of buried it. So what they're saying is, because this trip has been in the back of your mind, and I have a feeling this trip has something to do with not only being international, but something to do with like museums, artwork, things you've wanted to see, like museums. Like one of the things I like to do, a lot of people don't like to do it, I like going to art museums. I like looking at people's perspectives. I don't mind war museums either, although the artifacts and things when I go into war places kind of affects me a little differently than most because of my empathy and being able to be connected with the other side. So like for instance, when I went to New York, I used to go to New York all the time because it was only a 2-hour ride on the train. We went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. And this was the one where, they didn't tell you this. This was the one where they had, one year where they had torture devices from actual events of when they did the witch trials and different things. And they had a piece in this room, a guillotine, and something else that supposedly was like real from somewhere. And then within the same room, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of something with your trip. They're showing me this. In this room, I have very close ties to Egypt. I have had ties with Egypt since I was a little kid, spiritually. And so when I went in the room with the guillotine and all that, I got overwhelmed and felt all of the stuff that happened on the machines. Like, I see the people who died on them and who were tortured, and I feel everything they felt. So a lot of people don't understand that. So I got kind of exhausted, almost passed out, had to go sit down and everything. But what was worse about that is when we were walking to go sit down, me and the friends I was with, we went by an Egyptian section where they actually had a mummified, what do you call it? I can't even remember the name of it. And it was like, seriously, like brought me into past life memories. So I feel like, and this is why they're leading me down this to explain this to you, Sagittarius, is that this trip that you're planning, you never really understood in your mind why you want to go to this specific place. But the reason why you want to go to this specific place is because you're spiritually attached to that place. Your karma's bringing you there. Your past life is bringing you there. So the reason why they brought me through this whole thing to explain to you about myself is I feel like the trip that you're planning is kind of like my attachment to Egypt, right? I would never go to Egypt because it's not safe to go there anymore. But whatever this place is that you're going to is something from your past life. And your past life, you were creative, and I feel like you were an artist there. So wherever you're planning on going, or have been dreaming about going, or have brochures about, I want to say it's European, because I keep seeing European monuments and things. The Vatican, I keep seeing what's that place? I see Paris, but I don't see Paris like you're going to stay in Paris long. I feel like you might go to France, Paris, like 1 day or 2 days, but that's not like the major area that you want to go to in this trip. So if anything, Sagittarius, in this reading is that everyone has financial problems in this world, right? We all live literally paycheck to paycheck. I live literally paycheck to paycheck. But we can only do what we can do. So you're always going to have debt. You're always going to have bills to pay. You're always going to have something that's going to come up that's going to keep you from doing it. So if you have a ways or a means to put away money, make a little extra money, do overtime, whatever, in order to plan this trip, then I suggest you do it, because the universe is telling you should. So I hope this reading has been beneficial for somebody out there and resonates with you. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. Now, if this reading doesn't stick out to you, Sagittarius, then go check out your sign in the astrology sign chart, because it may be, you may have another sign that may resonate with you for this month. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel if you feel that someone else may benefit from it. check out all my social media links below. I also set down my email address if you're interested in a private video reading, as well as my PayPal for donations or my Amazon wish list for cards. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.